Turning 60 is a milestone that brings with it a mix of emotions. For some, it is a celebration of experience, wisdom, and accomplishments. For others, it is a moment of reflection, a time to take stock of the years that have passed and the road that still lies ahead. In this phase of life, one of the most striking realizations is that the support we once relied on from family may no longer be as steadfast as we imagine. Children grow up and become absorbed in their own lives. Siblings grow distant, and even longtime friends may fade into the background. While family will always have a special place in our hearts, the reality is that true, lasting support often comes from different sources. Yet, this realization does not have to be a source of sadness. Rather, it can serve as a call to action, an opportunity to redefine what support truly means and where we can find it. As the years progress, we come to understand that the foundation upon which we must build our later years is not rooted in expectations of others, but rather in the pillars we create for ourselves. Health, financial security, purpose, resilience, and community. These are the pillars that will hold us steady when all else seems uncertain. They are not luxuries, but necessities, and nurturing them is an act of self-preservation and self-respect. These pillars do not just sustain us, they empower us to lead fulfilling and independent lives, reinforcing our ability to thrive rather than just exist. Health becomes the most immediate and crucial aspect of life. No amount of wealth or companionship can replace the ability to move freely, to wake up each morning without pain, to enjoy a meal without worry. The body that carried us through our younger years now demands greater care. The foods we eat, the way we move, the rest we allow ourselves. These choices determine the quality of our days. While some ailments may be inevitable, our commitment to wellness can mean the difference between a fulfilling life and one overshadowed by limitations. It is in our hands to prioritize movement, to nourish ourselves, and to seek medical guidance when needed. Health is not just about longevity. It is about the ability to live fully, to embrace each day with vitality and energy. When we tend to our physical well-being, we are investing in our future selves, ensuring that we can continue doing the things we love and cherish for as long as possible. Financial security is another cornerstone of independence. By the time we reach 60, the years of building, earning, and accumulating may be behind us, but the importance of financial stability remains. The worry of money is a burden no one should carry into their later years, yet many do. Smart planning, careful spending, and strategic saving become acts of self-care. It is not about extravagant wealth, but about the freedom to make choices without fear. A stable financial foundation allows us to live with dignity, to enjoy simple pleasures, to give when we want to give, and to seek assistance when we need it. Money cannot buy happiness, but the absence of financial stress certainly allows happiness to flourish. It grants us the power to say yes to opportunities, to travel, to indulge in hobbies, and to help others in meaningful ways. Financial security is not about restriction. It is about creating a life where we feel safe and empowered to make decisions that bring us joy and peace of mind. Beyond material concerns, the question of purpose emerges. What gets us out of bed in the morning? What brings us joy, fulfillment, and a sense of contribution? Purpose is the thread that weaves meaning into our existence, and at 60, it becomes more vital than ever. The careers that once defined us may have ended, the roles we played in raising families may have shifted, but our significance in the world has not diminished. A new chapter calls for new passions, whether that means creating art, mentoring the younger generation, traveling, volunteering, or simply finding beauty in everyday life. It is purpose that keeps the mind sharp and the spirit young. Without it, the days stretch long and empty, but with it, every moment has weight and meaning. Purpose does not have to be something grand. It can be as simple as tending to a garden, sharing stories with others, or embracing lifelong learning. When we have a sense of direction, we remain engaged with the world, always seeking new adventures and opportunities for growth. Resilience is the armor that shields us from life's inevitable trials. By 60, we have known loss, disappointment, and change. We have seen the highs and lows, felt the sting of betrayal, and perhaps battled our own insecurities, but with age comes the power of perspective. What once seemed unbearable now appears as a lesson, stepping stone rather than an obstacle. Resilience is not about avoiding pain, but about knowing that we can endure it and rise stronger. It is the quiet strength that carries us forward when others might falter. It is the voice inside that whispers, "You have survived worse, and you will survive this too." The ability to adapt, to find joy even in adversity, to let go of what no longer serves us, this is the true measure of resilience. And resilience is cultivated through practice. It is built in moments of hardship and solidified by the choices we make to push forward. Every challenge we overcome strengthens our ability to face the next with courage and wisdom. And then there is community. At 60, we understand that no one is an island, that human connection is as essential as air and water. But we also realize that the relationships we once took for granted may not always remain. Children become busy, family members drift apart, and some friends may fade away. The beauty of this stage of life is that we have the power to create our own community. It is not about the number of people around us, but the depth of the connections we build. A true support system is not defined by blood ties alone, but by those who stand beside us in moments of need, who celebrate our victories, and who remind us that we are not alone. Whether through friendships, support groups, shared interests, or even the kindness of strangers, community provides the warmth that makes life richer. Seeking and nurturing relationships that uplift us ensures that we remain connected, engaged, and supported. The bonds we form later in life can be just as deep and meaningful as those we have had for decades, if not more. With these 5 pillars in place, life after 60 is not a time of decline, but of renewal. It is a time to focus on what truly matters, to let go of old burdens, and to embrace the freedom that comes with experience. We no longer seek validation from others. We know our worth. We no longer chase after things that do not bring us peace. Instead, we invest in what brings us strength, joy, and stability. The years ahead are an open canvas, ready to be painted with new experiences, deeper connections, and a renewed sense of purpose. Aging is not something to fear, but something to honor. It is the privilege of having lived, of having loved, of having learned. It is a new beginning, one that we enter not with hesitation, but with confidence. Because when we build our lives upon the right foundations, we are never truly alone. We stand strong, not because of who is beside us, but because of the strength we have cultivated within ourselves. And in that strength, we find the greatest support of all, the unwavering foundation that allows us to walk boldly into the future, knowing we are prepared for whatever comes our way.